It wasn't until 1967 where the Pittsburgh Penguins would be born. The Pens were one of the 6 teams in the 1967 expansion draft. The name Penguins was decided in a fan contest. The owners liked the name Penguins, plus the arena they played in was named the Igloo, so it was a perfect match. Between their first season in 1967 and the 1978 season, they did not do much at all, only getting to the second round once and losing. And in the mid-70s, they were starting to go bankrupt. By the way, this is what their jerseys looked like. Yes, they were blue. 79-80 season, they would change their team colors from blue to black and yellow. The 82-83 season was the Penguins' worst to date, only getting 45 points. But in the 84-85 season, it was looking up for the Penguins, as they would get the first overall pick, who was Mario Lemieux. As expected, he did insane. In the 87-88 season, the Penguins acquired legend Paul Coffey, and Lemieux put up 168 points, but they still missed the playoffs. In the 88-89 season, the Penguins went off. Super Mario put up 199 points, Paul Coffey put up 113 points as a defenseman, and they finally made the playoffs. They made it to the second round but lost. 2 years later, in the 90-91 season, the Penguins would make the playoffs, and they did really well. Yager and Ron Francis joined the team that year, and they defeated the North Stars for their very first Stanley Cup. In the 1991-92 season was even better, as the Penguins would hire Scotty Bowman, aka the best NHL coach of all time, and the Pens would go on to win the Cup again. The 92-93 season was going to be Lemieux's best yet, and likely would have been better than Gretzky's career highs, but sadly he was diagnosed with cancer. He still put up 160 points in 60 games though, and the Pens would lose in round 2. Oh yeah, they put up a 17-game win streak and got the President's Trophy, and they changed their logo. Over the next 5 years, Lemieux struggled with injuries, but the Penguins were really good. Yager and Ron Francis were going off, but in 1997 the worst possible thing happened. Mario Lemieux retired due to health concerns. By 1999, all that was really left was Yager, as most of the stars left. But more happened as Mario Lemieux bought the Penguins and saved them from relocation. In 2001, Mario Lemieux came out of retirement to play with the Penguins again. What a man. In his return season, the Pens made the conference finals, but lost to the Devils. In the 2002 season, the Penguins missed the playoffs for the first time since the 1989-90 season, and Yager was traded to the Washington Capitals. And the Pens changed their logo back to the one you know today. For the next 4 years, they would continue to be the worst team in the league, but that wouldn't last for long, as in the 05-06 season they would draft Sidney Crosby, and after that the franchise changed forever. First of all, Lemieux retired for a second and last time, sadly, but in the 06-07 season, all the Penguins' young stars just went off. Crosby had 120 points in his second year, Malkin had 85 in his first year, and Marc-Andre Fleury was their starter. And the Penguins would make the playoffs again, but would get eliminated in the first round. In the 07-08 season, the Penguins were ready to strike. They got a lot of stars and went for it. They made it all the way to the finals, but would be defeated by the Detroit Red Wings. In the 08-09 season, the Penguins were mad. They stacked up even more and went on another run. They made it to the finals against the Red Wings again, but this time they would win the Stanley Cup for the third time in franchise history. Evgeny Malkin went off this year, getting numerous awards. Over the next 6 years, the Penguins would get into the playoffs, but never getting far. That changed in the 15-16 season, where the Penguins would win their 4th Stanley Cup. And then a year later, they would win again, back-to-back, for their 5th Stanley Cup. And ever since, the Penguins have made the playoffs, but never getting farther than the second round. Crosby and Malkin are still on the team, but Fleury sadly left. Here's some quick facts about the Penguins. Their rival is the Philadelphia Flyers, and the Washington Capitals because of the Alex Ovechkin-Crosby rivalry. They haven't missed the playoffs since 2006, that's what, 16 years, that's pretty crazy. Currently, their starting goalie is Tristan Jarry, and their mascot, Iceberg, was in a movie. And that's all. Thanks for watching.